Well, here I am, my favorite place, the bathroom. And what was the report today? Wifey said, she said her sink was draining slowly, and I checked it a couple weeks ago and it wasn't draining that slow, but she claims now it's really going slow. So I'm going to turn this on. I'm going to pull this up, and we're going to set this here, and we're going to see what's going on. This shouldn't take me very long with what I'm planning on doing, so you might want to stick around. Now, have I made any videos like this before? Yeah, probably. I have, but every time I make a new video, I never know what I'm going to say. Okay, so I'm gonna turn this, and let's just see how slow this is going to go. I mean, it's going halfway decent. I'm seeing a little siphon here, but it's going a little bit slow. It's still going. Yeah, I guess it is going kind of slow. Okay. Now, there's a couple different ways. See, water's still going. Oh, there it goes. You know, there's a couple ways I can do this. I could get underneath the sink and undo this pop-up valve. And there's a way to do that. And you get underneath the sink, you got to move everything. And here's the adjustable P-trap. And then up underneath that, you undo a nut, take the plunger rod out, pull the pop-up valve out, clean all the hair out. Now, chances are the hair is not in that, the adjustable P-trap. Usually, my experience has been the hair gets all gummed up on the pop-up valve. And what do you suppose I'm going to use for that? I'm not getting underneath the sink. We're going to do this a different way. And here it is. It's called the Zip It. It's kind of hard to see the name. You see the name on there? Zip It. And what is it? Unclog your sink, shower, and bathtub drain in seconds. And see, I've got two Zip-Its in here from before. And sometimes I use this little short one. That's because this is an old one. It's all, the tongs are broken off on one side. And sometimes I'll use that, but here's the one. You know, this is what that white one used to look like. See? It's got those little tongs on there like that. And it's got a handle to push it in there. And I just cut the tip off of here. And I use the box. And see, it even shows you, it gives you directions on how to do this and how to do the Zip It. See, he's pushing it right down there where the plunger is, the pop-up valve, and it pulls up hair. And that's how you can do it. That's how we're going to do it. We're going to use this Zip It when I get done. See, this one's a Zip It too. See there? Zip It. When I get done, I'm going to clean this off, and I leave this in the garage whenever I need it, okay? Let's do it. Now, Mommy said she was going to be home in a few more minutes. She's off exercising, and I want to try to get this done before breakfast. So let's just see. Let's just see what we can do. Let's get the light turned on here. And I don't know, should I use, I guess I'll use the white one at first. And see, I'm going to shove it under here, and I want to make sure this is popped up all the way, and I've got a little bit of extra gap there. See, I got enough gap to shove this down in there. And let's just see what we can pull out of there. See there? And this is going freely, and I can just push it down at different angles and get some hair pulled up out of there. Look at that. I'm not gonna use this one much. I'm gonna set this off to the side, and I'm gonna use the yellow one. And in fact, this one will go all the way down to the adjustable P-trap, but my belief is most of the hair is caught on the pop-up valve, and I'm hoping, like I said, not to have to pull that pop-up valve out. I'm gonna see there. Look at that. And some people may wig out that I'm not using gloves. Well, guess what? The gloves are gonna get all messed up, and my hands are gonna get all wet. I'm still gonna have to clean my hands and stuff, and I'll wash my hands before I eat breakfast. Don't you worry about that. Okay, see all that? You think the drain's gonna run a little bit cleaner now? Just kind of push it in there. Let's see if I can get anything else out of there. Okay, now I can push this in at a different angle and see if I can get anything else out of there. Push it in on the back side. And most of that hair, like I say, catches around this pop-up valve on the back side, or just wraps around it and stuff, and it's just getting caught on the pop-up valve as I'm pulling it up. And that's why the tongs get all messed up. Now I think most of that is out of there now. Okay? I don't really think there's much more going on in there. Okay? Let's just, I'm gonna take this and get rid of it. Grab me a little toilet paper. Wipe up some of the excess of that. I'll just get that set up out of the way. And yeah, I'll rinse this and clean it when I get done and all that. That's just part of the job. Okay. Now we're gonna pop this and fill this thing up with water. Again, how long would that take? You know? On most bathroom sinks, trust me, you can get the majority out of there. It's not going to be 100% perfect with every single little piece of hair popped out of there, but you're going to get the majority of it. You'll get the majority of it pulled out, just like that. I've done, I don't know how many sinks, 25, 30, 40 sinks or so unclogged this way. Well, that's looking pretty good. It's going. It's taken a while because it was so full of water. And see, I might have to take a look at that. And see, it's going pretty good. When you look at your pop-up valve, see this one here, when it sets down, it's got a fatter rubber gasket on this one than most, and that rubber gasket is actually down. Even when I've got this pushed open as high as this will allow me, if it sets in the wrong place, it may take the water just a hair longer to go down there, because this valve, this pop-up valve, actually should be popped up higher. So in order for me to do that, that's not part of this video, but in order for me to do that, if Momi is still complaining that her water is draining slowly, guess what I'll have to do? I'll have to get underneath the sink, undo the little plunger on the back side of there, and actually there's a little rod back there. I can adjust that, and let's just see. I'm going to take you off the tripod. It's going to be kind of dark under there, but let's see. This little piece right here, man, it's dark under there. Anyways, there's the rod that goes down onto the arm for the back side of there. I can adjust that and maybe take the little clip off and lift that up higher, and then this will pop up a little bit higher, I think. You see what I mean? So if that were to stay up that high without relaxing and pushing back down and that kind of thing, it's going to allow a little bit more water to go out of there. You see? So you can adjust. Yes, you can adjust your pop-up valve. I'm calling that the pop-up valve right there. You can adjust the pop-up valve that way too. Okay? Now I'll go over stuff with Momi. I'll have her run the sink a little bit. I'll have her check it out and all that kind of stuff, and see if I can get her good blessing on the water going down. The water seems to be going down just fine. Okay. But if she wants me to do some more work on that, I can get that to pop up just a little bit higher, because then the water will adjust more. Now see on my sink, see how high I got the pop-up valve? See how much higher that is when I pop it up, so that when the water goes down, there's more room there. And see this one I can actually pull out of there. And the reason why is because this little hole wasn't fit down in there, and so I could just pull that one straight up. See this here? There's a little gasket there, and then this whole area here, if it's down too low, it could prevent you from the water from going down all the way. And so that looks like I should probably just check this one real quick. What do you say? Should I just run my thing down there? I don't think there's much down here. I say that, but I haven't really gone down here much lately. It seemed to have been fine from before, and I can feel there's stuff down in there. And if I took a little toothbrush and worked on that, I could probably get a little bit more of that out of there. Okay, and I'll do that, and then when I clean up, don't worry, I'll clean up and get it all looking nice and spick and span. I'll use my simple green on it, clean up the sinks and the cabinet tops and the counters to make it look like I was never there. That's how you want it when you finish. Of course I'm going to use my simple green when I get all done. And I cleaned up everything. I've got this all wiped down and cleaned up and stuff. And I have a feeling that pop-up valve, it's just running slightly slow because this isn't lifted up high enough, see? And so I'll do some work on that and get that to where she likes it. So I'm telling you, the Zip It, does it work? Of course it works. Unclog your sink, shower, and bathtub drains in seconds. Okay? Well, that's all I got for this time. But I'll be back with more videos.